This is the video that the internet has been crying out for. It just doesn't know it yet. This is Battletoads and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team. We'll start off here with the NES version, and I say start off. I'm going to play all of the versions, all here in one video. All 4 of them. So this did... Oh, look at this. This did release on the NES, this version, Game Boy, the SNES, and the Sega Genesis. Let's start with Billy here. So, if you haven't worked it out by now, this is a crossover between the Battlefield... The Battlefield? Who's this guy? A Bobo, not like intruders, I'm going to beat you up. That's not very nice. I think that a Bobo dude is one of the antagonists in Double Dragon. So yeah, this crossover is Double Dragon Battletoads, where 2 worlds collide. So, depending on where you look... Oh my god. This game, you either loved it or you hated it. It's got very, very mixed reviews. Like, some reviews were terrible for this, and some praised it. So, like I say, it depends on which magazine you bought at the time. So let's see how the NES version plays. Now, in regards to this version... The reviews did state that graphically they thought this was poor, but it was fun to play. I'll be the judge of that, so I won't be, because everyone's, like I say, everyone's opinions will differ on this. Now, disclaimer, some of you will be like, Mike, really? I didn't like the Battletoads games. I can respect them from afar. I think they're good video games, technically. I just didn't get on with them. I found them boring. Just a me thing. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like the worlds that you traversed in those games. I just wasn't keen. They were hard as balls, which I like usually. I like challenging games. It was nothing to do with difficulty. It was just, I just didn't like them. This is strange, isn't it? This is the crossover no one asked for. I mean, let's be real here. Oh, Double Dragon was a series I loved, but it kind of lost its fervour. Is that the right word? It lost its allure quite quickly, I would say. I might be way off there, but I think it did. It kind of went off the radar when the likes of Final Fight and Streets of Rage were releasing, and those were superior brawlers, in my opinion. I think that is the general consensus as well. This is fine. I think it does look rough. Call yourselves the Ultimate Team. Maybe this is where... I was trying to pause there, guys. I was trying to see if I could change character, if you wondered why. It was freezing, it wasn't a glitch. This is where EA got their idea for FIFA Ultimate Team from, or rather the name. That's what I reckon. There's some deep lore there. So this is just very strange, and what I want to know is the burning question of the day. I told you guys this is the video the internet needed. Why or how do these guys breathe in space? In Double Dragon lore, they couldn't breathe in space, could they? Or rather, that's what we're led to believe. They were from the planet Earth, and they lived on Earth. And they fought through the grimy, crime-ridden streets of New York, I want to say. I can't remember. But no one said anything about them being able to breathe in space. And this is outside in space, this. Look. Out in the elements. But, I'm not feeling this, guys. It's very... I don't know. I'm just not feeling this. I don't think this is a bad game. It'll be interesting to see how... We'll play the SNES version next. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays on its big brother's console. The NES, that is. Because I saw a review for the SNES version earlier, and it was like Super Play magazine. We'll get there. We'll get there later. We'll get there later, because we're playing the NES version at the moment. And this was rated the 3rd best game of, I'm trying to get this right, I think 1993. either the second or best NES game of '93. That's what the awards were saying at the time. So people liked it. But I also remember when I was a kid, I remember seeing some bad reviews of this on the NES as well. Anyway, the sprite flickering obviously was a thing with the NES. There's not much you can criticize the game for when it comes to the flickering, because it was every game. It's actually not as bad in this as it is in some other NES games, Mega Man 2, even though I love that game. But yeah, this is interesting to say the least. It's just a bizarre crossover, because obviously Rare made Battletoads. Did they make Double Dragon? Not from what I can remember. But they obviously got the rights to use Jimmy and Billy, I think they're called. The two Double Dragon dudes. Look at this thing. What the hell? I love the fact that I'm elbow dropping everything, like even the items, those eggs we kept seeing earlier. You just double drop, not double drop. There you go. Elbow drop, not double drop. And yeah. What I'll do is play a little bit of every version, but towards the end of the video, I'll stick with one version and try to complete the game. I'm kidding. Would be here all day because I'm terrible at this. I'm trying to die on purpose here, guys, because I want to have a look at one of the Battletoad characters. Maybe we'll go with Marcus Rashford. There we go. So I'll just let this time down, because like I say, you can't just quit out on the NES games. Just pauses. Billy's had a rough time of it, hasn't he? That's what happens when you're up in space and you can't breathe up there. Anyway. Let's go with Marcus Rashers. Because he's wearing sunglasses and the other Battletoads don't, so it is the tale of the rat ship. Here comes a Bobo. Yeah, that guy was from Double Dragon, wasn't he? I'm 99% sure that he was. This dude feels better. He felt a bit slow and clunky, old Billy, or Jimmy, or whoever I was playing as before. This dude's a bit quicker. I think it is I wouldn't say it's a cool idea, but it is a quirky concept, having this crossover. Very, very bizarre, though. I wonder if this is a collector's item now on NES, or any of the versions boxed on eBay and other auction sites which are available. Anyway, let's move on to the SNES version. It's the video that the internet has been crying out for. It just doesn't know it yet. We've done all that, haven't we? We've done all that. We've done the intro before. This is the SNES version of Battletoads and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team. We've already got some Mode 7 there. Oh, listen to that. Sounds like WWF, the game SNES music. Here are the characters. We're going to go with Jimmy this time, because Jimmy looks badass. There's a Bobo again, looking better in 16-bit. He's going to beat us up again. I say again. One day we'll get to meet him, maybe. Oh yeah, listen to that music. The SNES sound chip doing its thing. The SNES sound chip is kicked in. Straight away. This is just far more fluid. It's not as clunky to play, of course. It is, well, the SNES is a lot more powerful, obviously, than its little brother, the NES. Okay, I'm still not feeling this. I love the music in this version. I think it's fantastic. So 80s, even though this game was released in the 90s. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, it's very Super WrestleMania, if anyone remembers that on the SNES. I featured it on the channel on Bad Video Games, actually, because it was terrible. This, even though I'm not feeling this, I don't think, like I said earlier, Like I said earlier, I don't think it's a bad video game. It's not. It's just not for me. I don't like these environments. It's all very random. Up in space on top of this spaceship thing. It's it's too random for me, this. It's too quirky for me, this. And I like quirky usually. It's just limited, but I guess the Double Dragon games were. But at least with the Double Dragon games and brawlers in general, like, you'd get like Sunday roast dinners in bins to collect. Well, that's Final Fight, isn't it? But you'd get weapons to pick up, that kind of thing. This is just like hammering or spamming punch button. And what's annoying about this version, I've just realised, it's got the same movesets as the NES version. Nothing's been added here from what I can gather. Like, A and B are doing the same as X and Y, or whatever the SNES buttons were called. But yeah, I think it looks really, really cool on the SNES. Again, the Mode 7 with the background there. Is that Mode 7? Is that Mode 7 right now? I think it might be, you know, because generally developers would apply Mode 7 or use that thing. I can't think of the word. But they'd use it for like 99% of the video games with scrolling backgrounds. But yeah, this is it's a bit boring, really. Let me know if you've got memories with this, guys. I think we should move on to the Game Boy version now, because I'm intrigued. We need to see what that's like. Battletoads versus Double... There's no verses in the title, actually. It's Battletoads and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team, I think is the full name of the game. There's no verses here. Because the Battletoads and Double Dragon they've joined forces to fight Abobo and his cronies. Oh, yeah. Go on, Game Boy. He's gonna beat us up. We know. Okay. So, let's bear in mind, this is the Game Boy. Monochrome is the order of the day. Okay, it's quite smooth. Feels smooth to me. Oh, I don't know about... Let's give it a chance. Not too much of a chance, but we give it a chance. Are you telling me there's a chance? I like the big chunky sprites. I like the fact that they've kept that for the Game Boy version. In fact, they look even bigger and chunkier on the Game Boy than the previous versions. Although, on this little Game Boy screen, or it would have been if we were playing this natively back in the day, you can't really see enough of the level of the stage here, of the environment, I should say. I don't think I like that. And yeah, this is... How does this play compared to the other versions? It's absolutely fine, actually, for a handheld game. It's still not for me, but as brawlers go, I've played worse. I have. I don't think... I mean, I am sucking at this. I don't think it's as difficult as some of the Battletoads games that we played or we had. Some of those games were brutal in regards to difficulty, weren't they? This is alright, this. It's just easing me in. In regards to review scores... Trying to remember Game Boy scores here. I think... I remember this getting like a 60% somewhere, like a 2 out of 5 somewhere else. It was just like average. It was thought of as average as Game Boy games go. This wasn't like a must-have if you owned the Game Boy. And the best version of this, if you had to play this game, was probably... I don't know. I think a lot of people were going with the SNES, but like I say, that Super Play score sticking in my mind where it got... Oh, guys, you know what my memory's like. But it got a terrible score at Super Play, like in the 30s, 30%. So it's hard to say where the place to play this was. But anyway, this is the Game Boy version. So last but not least, let's move on to the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive version, and we'll try and complete this stage and see if we get a boss fight and that kind of thing. And here we go. It is the Sega Genesis. It is Battletoads and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team. I really had to think about that. It's such a bad name for a game. I personally would have called it Battletoads versus Double Dragon, even though they're not against each other, but that's what I would have called it. But I guess we did have Dragon Ninja versus, or Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja, or whatever it was called, which was also a brawler. A game I absolutely loved. Maybe they wanted to steer clear of that. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, look at a Bobo in the Genesis version. That's the best looking Bobo we've had, guys. Oh, here we go. Okay, so music obviously isn't going to be as good as SNES. SNES had that superior sound chip, but I gotta say straight away here, this feels far, far more responsive and fluid to play on the old Genesis. Is this the version for me? Okay, we will see. So, like I said earlier, I'm going to try and complete this stage. I'll emphasize the word try, because I'm crap at this. But give me a few hours with a brawler, and I get hooked. Even the bad ones. This isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. Okay. I quite like this version, guys. Which is unusual for me. Usually if it's a multi-platform game available on both SNES and Mega Drive, a lot of the time the SNES will be the superior version in my experience. Not all the time though, I'm just remembering Mortal Kombat. The place to play that, in my opinion, that port was the Mega Drive, not SNES. I thought the SNES port of Mortal Kombat 1 was dreadful. Okay. Yeah, this is the best version I've played, guys, and I've only been, playing for like 30 seconds or so. This is it. The Mega Drive wins. It wins the battle. It wins the... Yeah, it wins the category of best Battletoads versus... I keep saying versus Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team. It wins that. It wins that tournament all day long for me. So I'm thinking the sprites here are slightly smaller, which works well for this game. I can see more of the environment, slightly smaller than the SNES version, I want to say. Okay. I think graphically the SNES version is better, which won't surprise anyone. The SNES, again, is a more powerful console, essentially, than the Mega Drive. I say essentially, I think literally it was. Do correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I remember it having a colour palette available of 32,768 colours on the SNES. I don't know why I always remember that. Did I get that right? Please someone tell me that I did. We all know about the SNES sound chip, which I constantly praise. But it's not all about graphics. It's about the game at the end of the day, the gameplay. And this just feels more fluid, smoother to play. Oh, not this thing. It's such a crap idea for a boss. Is this a boss? I don't think it is. It's just a random enemy of sorts, and it's silly. Oh, come on, do your move thing that hurts the hand, please. Oh, come on, it is frustrating. A tad frustrating, this game. Again, same movesets as the other versions here. But this apart from on this hand bit, this feels better to play to me. Oh, come on. I can't get stuck on this hand. I refuse to. There we go. Why didn't you do that earlier? Stop firing your balls at me as well. Don't like it. Okay. Got one up here. We are flying now. Ah, come on. I'm intrigued by this game. I think I'm more intrigued by it than actually enjoying playing it. I really want to see what the next stage is like. It's a must. We must see. If it's more of this, like running around on top of this ship, I'm out. I can't be doing it, guys. We know the Battletoads. They could breathe in space. There's a question. Can toads, like real toads, can they breathe in space? Have we ever put a toad in space before anyone scoffs at that prospect? Because I don't think we have put a toad in space, so we'll never know if they can breathe in space, will we? We know the Battletoad. I mean, the Battletoads are like mutated. They're like turtles, aren't they? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're like mutated versions. They can do anything, really. They can breathe in space. They can do all sorts. Okay. I mean, they're incredibly muscular. I can't believe I just said that. I mean, they are, aren't they? I'm only stating facts here, guys. We've got more hands to fight. Boring hands. Do you think that's what the lore book says? L-O-R-E, not lore, but the lore book says. They're just called the crap hands. What did I call them? Those enemies? I don't know, but it's shooting balls at me again. Ah! Oh, here he is! Yeah, he's definitely a boss in Double Dragon. A Bobo. I don't remember him being called a Bobo. But he's definitely a boss. He's huge, isn't he? Is he gonna attack me though? Oh, hey, do you see him flying off into space in the background? There you go, a Bobo can breathe in space as well. This is very strange. Very strange. Who's that then? This is bad, man. These bits, so cheesy. Level 2, here we go then. Let's see what level 2's about. So I'm assuming that rat there is a Battletoads enemy. They're going to mix it all up. We got crossovers here. Guys, we're inside. This is more like it. I was fed up with that first stage. We got punks. I mean, we got punks up in space here just fighting you because why not? Oh, that music. It's something. Look at this. The sound effects. Boom. Okay, I've warmed up to this game. I've warmed up. Or I've warmed towards it. This is... Oh, it's got all Mario World. Look at this. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh, this is so bizarre. So we haven't got just the crossover from... I gotta stop saying crossover. But we haven't got the crossover... In terms of your protagonists that you can choose here from both the series. You've also got enemies from both the series. You've got Battletoads robot-type, boring-looking things. And then we've got the punks from Double Dragon. I gotta stop criticising Battletoads when it's a fabulous series of games. We needed it. We needed Battletoads. Because it did influence a lot of games which have come since. Okay. Got an egg up there, look. They love their eggs in this, don't they? Are they eggs? What are they? And we got weapons, guys. It's just dawned on me. I've got a weapon. I've got a weapon. I was moaning about that earlier. No weapons. Oh, we got a boss. Is it a boss? Okay. Is he going to come out and fight or not? He's just hiding behind his dynamite. Right, I'm pressing up on D-pad. You can't go in. Oh, it's a puzzle boss, guys. Here we go. We didn't start getting puzzle bosses until now. This is the first game to ever do it. Maybe not, but hey. Oh, what do I don't know what to do. So think. I mean, maybe if we think back to Mario 2, where you throw the eggs back at that thing. Let's try that. Let's throw his... How do I pick up his dynamite? Come on. But that's going to be it, isn't it? Pick up dynamite. Oh, maybe not. Oh, how would you do this? Stop trying to climb. I'm getting flustered now. There we go. That's how you do it. He's still alive. I bet you it's going to be 3. It's always 3 in these games. There we go. It's 2. I bet you it's 3. Ready, guys? I know I'm stating the obvious. Oh, no. This is fantastic. I like this game now. I gotta say. It's really started to impress me the more I've played. It's 3. 3 shots and you're out, mate. And I jump into that little... Oh, no, it's not a room. It's an elevator. It's a lift. But that is the Battletoads versus... Oh, I've said it again. Battletoads and Dragon... Not Dragon Ninja. I got Dragon Ninja in the mind now. It's Battletoads and Double Dragon doing the crossover event of the year. It's quite good. The more I've played, the more I've got into this. Maybe I do need to revisit Battletoads and try and get into them. Come on, Mike. I'll speak to you all soon.